All right, we're Masechet Middot, Perek Hey, Mishnah Daled. Fourth Mishnah in the fifth and final chapter of Masechet Middot. Says the Mishnah, we're talking about the lishakot, the offices, shibid darom. So remember, we're backwards because we switched tzafon and darom. So now we're going to see the offices in the tzafon. We're going to see these three offices. Says the Mishnah, lishkat ha'etz, lishkat ha'gola, lishkat ha'gazit. The wooden lishka, the wooden office, the office of the gola, and the office of the lishkat ha'gazit. What does the word gazit mean? I don't know what the word gazit means. If you know what the word gazit means, I'd be very interested to know. Let's look it up. Here we go. Gazit. Hewn stones, squared stones. The cell of gazit. That's what it is. Lishkat ha'gazit. Name of a temple compartment. The cell, the lishka. The office of hewn stones. So, says the Mishnah. Lishkat ha'etz. What was lishkat ha'etz? So what on? Amar Belezer ben Yaakov. Shachachti ma hayta meshamesh. I forgot what it was for. And I've already spoken about the movingness of what he means it was for. And actually it's fascinating because this is the last Mishnah. So the last Mishnah, Masechet Middot, essentially what the Mishnah is telling us is that with all the details, with all the beauty, with all the amazing, specificity that we have, even if you have this incredible, we've seen this incredible 3D Beit HaMikdash that we're looking at, it's a beautiful model and you get a sense of it. But it's not the splendor and the glory. I sent out this incredible, I don't know if you saw it, I sent out in the WhatsApp channel, if you're not a WhatsApp channel viewer, an incredible 3D view of the Beit HaMikdash. It's something that's like difficult now, it's difficult for us to see. We don't know exactly what it looked like. Because remember, there were stones here, and what these golden chandeliers actually looked like, the grapes or whatever it was, it was a grapevines of gold. It was amazing. So I forgot what it was used for. We forgot. And that's sad. It's a sadness that reminds us even at the end of the Masechta. Abba Shaul says, no, it's Lishkat Kohen Gadol. It was the office, the cell of the Kohen Gadol. And what was it used for? Let's go over the Bartunah for a second. What does it mean, Lishkat Kohen Gadol? It was called Lishkat Farhedrin in Yoma. What was Lishkat Farhedrin? Shiva Yamim Kol Yom Kippur. The Mishnah says that 7 days before Yom Kippur, Mafrishin Kohen Gadol mi Beito Lishkat Farhedrin. They would take the Kohen Gadol and place him in this Lishkat Farhedrin, this Farhedrin office. So here we are. Let's zoom in back here. And we see that here is the Lishkat Farhedrin. It was right over here. It's this office. Okay? Abba Shaul continues and says, V'hi haita, Lishkat Kohen Gadol, V'hi haita, acharei shteim. It was behind the other two. V'gag shloshtam shaveh, and the roof of all three was even. So if we look at our Beit HaMikdash, so now we're looking straight on. So if we go to that, if we're going to go to that south wall, this we remember is the Beit Moked where the Kohanim hung out. That was like their locker room and office. So here, somehow, these three were the three offices, Lishkat Farhedrin, Lishkat HaGazit. I imagine he means this is Lishkat HaGazit. And also Lishkat HaEtz. Now remember, it wasn't where the wood was kept. The wood was kept in somewhere else. So somehow these are the same. And he must not pass on like Abba Shaul because the ceilings are not the same. They're not even at all the way he describes them. I don't really know. Okay. Lishkat HaGola. What's Lishkat HaGola? Shamaya Bor Kavua. There was a well, permanent well. Hagagal Natun Alav, and the wheel was on it. Umisham Maspiki Mayim L'chol Azara. That was the water source for the entire Azara. Lishkat HaGazit, the hewn stone. That was Lishkat HaGazit. Sham Hayta Sanhedrin Gidola Shel Eretz Yisrael. Yoshevet V'danat Kanu. There where the Sanhedrin was sitting, and they would sit and judge the Kohanim. This is Lishkat HaGazit. They would sit, and there's a lot of description in Sanhedrin of what Lishkat HaGazit looked like. I'll show you in Machon HaMikdash. I'm not entirely sure that why they don't have a whole entry for Lishkat HaGazit, but here you can see the way they're envisioning it. The Sanhedrin would sit in a round circle, right? The students sat in front. The Gemara describes it. It was this big area where the Sanhedrin would sit. Then there is the opening of the Beit HaMikdash. There's a Chelek Chol and a Chelek Kodesh. So they're saying Mizrach is this way, East is that way. So therefore, in our picture, it was facing, East is facing this way. This way. East is facing towards this way. And that's West. Anyhow, that's where the Sanhedrin would sit. And there they would judge. What would they judge? Among other things, that's a kahuna. If a Kohen found there was a psul, he had a problem with yichus. They were very, 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 very meticulous about a Kohen's yichus, whether he was appropriate. So I said yichus. The Kahati says, psaslu la'avodah. He's not able to do the avodah. Maybe he's injured, maybe he has a mum, or he has tameh. Lovesh shchorim umitatev shchorim. He wears black clothes and he wraps himself in black. And he leaves. He goes and he leaves. If he found that he is able to serve lovesh levanim, he wears white clothing. Umitatev, he wraps his head in white clothing. He goes in and he serves with his brothers the Kohanim. V'yom tov hayu osim, he made a yom tov shelo nimtza psul b'zaro shel Aaron HaKohen. That there wasn't a psul, they didn't find a psul in the seed of Aaron HaKohen, of Aaron. V'kach hayomim, so they would say, Baruch HaMakom, Baruch Hu, blessed is the Holy One, blessed is He. Shelo nimtza psul b'zaro shel Aaron, there was not found a blemish, or a psul is a negation in the seed of Aaron. Baruch Hu, and blessed is He. Shebachar be'Aaron u'banav la'amod b'sharet lifnei Hashem, that he chose Aaron and his children to stand and serve before God. Bebeit Kodshei HaKodashim, the Holy of Holies, in the Kodesh HaKadashim. Salik Masechet Middot. This is our conclusion of Masechet Middot. And if you're with us from the beginning of Masechet Kodshim, we're now almost done with Seder Kodshim. We finished Tamid and Middot, the beautiful stories. All we have left is Masechet Kinim, Masechet Kinim, the story of the birds, which is a very, very short Masechta, and that will bring the conclusion of Seder Kodshim. Shakoach and Mazal Tov. May we learn many more Masechtot together. We'll dedicate our learning to memory of my father, Harav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Make it a great day.